Hello, hello. I'm here early. We've started the stream early today. So, lovely Chris and Justine from Lego Team B did pop in a message a little earlier due to time zone situations. They're sound asleep, happy, living their best Saturday nights. Andrew also sent a lovely message as well, saying that he will be popping in a little bit later. And Amy is here. Hey, Amy, how you going? I hope that you are well. We've got a couple of sets to build tonight. I thought that we would crack out a few of the farm sets. So I've got these two, just super exciting. Oh, Patrick's here as well. Hey, Patrick, how are you? Hope that you're well. So I think we should start with the small one. Let's start with the little one, and then we can do the big one last, because I think it's going to be easier for you guys to be able to see the little one being built and all of that stuff. Oh, and you guys may also get to meet Walter tonight as well. He's just down here. Thank you. Oh, yes. We'll see. I don't know how he's going to go in the Lego room. I'm nervous. Cool. Oh, Andrew arrived on time. Amy saying that she's good. Oh, and Ingrid saying hello. Yes, shall we see if I can get little Walter to come over here? Come on, baby. Just for a little bit. Just for a little bit. Yeah, the people want to meet you. Look how tiny. Look how tiny and cute. Oh, yes, you're very precious. Yes, you are. Yeah, so this is little Walter. He's been very good, haven't you? He does like chewing on my hands and my arm, but that's because he's just a little puppy that's got puppy teeth. But he has got lots of toys. He is getting more and more confident. It's really lovely to see his personality. He's a little corgi cavalier cross. I think that he will probably be growing into his ears because his ears are very big. Aren't they? You've got big ears. Some people think that you might be a beagle. Yeah, but you're not. No, not a beagle. Yeah. And yeah, he's just very sweet. He's very lovely. Aren't you? You've been very good. He sleeps a lot. He plays a lot. He's living the dream. Yeah. Do you want to get going? Yeah. Okay. Gently. Good boy. So that's little Walter. Yeah, he's very sweet. Oh yes. Yeah, the little cow's very adorable. Yeah, I do really want to bust in. Let's just see the cow as my box is half opened. Yes, the shirt did come from Brickvention. I had to get the koala bear shirt, obviously. Represent Australia. Just who knows. New puppy, yes. Lovely little Walter. He's very cute. I don't know how he's going to go in the Lego room. Does like chewing on everything. Yeah. Adorable. Dusty's saying hello to you. Yeah, he's very lovely. It's very nice to have a little furry flatmate to hang out with. True. Whenever I'm home. Oh. And Mrs. Dusty says hi, and the puppy is a bit cute. Yeah, it's a bit. It's actually quite funny with the name, is that was actually the name that he had from the pet shop, which isn't always their lifelong name, their forever name. But it kind of suited him. And I just thought that it was really sweet. And he just looks like a little Walter. And quite often my pets have very like random pop culture references to their names. So my first ever dog, not from like back when I was like 19, his full name was FBI Special Agent Dale Cooper from Twin Peaks. And then Pucky, technically Pucky was just his nickname because his actual name was Iggy Pup, as in Iggy Pop, but with pup instead. So I used to, if he was ever being naughty, it would be like, Iggy Pup Russell. So, yeah, that was his full name. And then, obviously, there's a famous Walter in Breaking Bad. Oi! So I'm hoping that one day I'll come home from work and Walter would have cooked a whole heap of blue meth and made us all billionaires. Stop destroying the rug. Not your rug. We'll see. Sloth's here. Welcome, welcome, Sloth. Did you see Walter or did you miss seeing Walter? I'm not too sure whether or not you got a chance to see Walter, Sloth. Let us know. He will probably have a few appearances throughout the evening, I would think. But I can't drop any Lego anymore. Oh, Mayo's in Melbourne again. Mayo, you're such a jet setter. How is that even possible? Oh, the Disney Princess Market set. That looks so nice. I think Big W has got some of the princess sets finally in stock. So, obviously, they're on my wish list as well. We shall see when I get them. Big W did have a bit of a discount sale, though, the other day. So, I did stock up on a couple of Friends sets. So, we'll have to just wait and see when the next lot of Lego purchases can be made. Is this the right page? Okay. Walter's got one of the Lego bags. Little cow. Little bun buns. Fabsy. Who going to either build pizza ice cream van from City today, but I saw some plates. Yeah, fair enough. It's like 20 books to wait until they straighten out. Oh, did build Belle and Elsa's book and ice cream carts. Yeah, both of them look really cute too. I love those. Oh, got your first Ninjago set. Friend gave me, but I was missing some of the side builds and the minifig. Oh, wow. With the 4 minifigs for 10 USD. Saw the photo of Walter on Instagram. Oh, cool, cool. Yeah, he's very cute. Very cozy chat. 5 minutes in, we're discussing cooking crystal meth. Not us. Him. He might. He might do it. Hey, Darren and Coralie. I hope that you're both well. It was so lovely meeting you guys at Brickvention. Oh, did you forget something? Yeah. I took the bus to Melbourne because you had unfinished business. That's ominous. Starting the Cinderella shop. Okay. Let's build up our little calf shop. What did I say? Calf shop? No, our little cow washing station. You okay down there, buddy? We will see how it goes. Yeah, Brickvention, for those of you who weren't there, it was so awesome. I had such a lovely time. It was so nice meeting so many people face to face. It was really good fun. I was really pleased that I took the extra a day or so to get there and to get home and everything, so I wasn't rushed or panicking, which probably would potentially escalate any anxiety that I was having. But instead, it was very like chilled. So I was really happy about that. It was so nice. Cool. Oh, Aaron! Hey, how you going? Here we go. We're talking Brickvention. The Hogwarts bookends. All right, hang on. No, he's okay. So yeah, I hope that you've been well. Yeah, it was so good. I really enjoyed Brickvention. It was absolutely amazing. I've got such a better idea about how to do stuff next time. I don't know whether or not I will display every year. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I'm not sure. It was a lot of planning, time and energy to get everything to Melbourne and back again. But that's okay, you know. Um, we'll just see how I feel in the middle of the year. But yeah, um, yeah, I had so much fun. It was so nice. Met so many lovely people. Met so many people face to face. So yeah. Oh, did forget something and someone forgot to meet you? Oh, okay. Uh, oh my gosh, yeah, yeah. My channel's turning 12 on the 19th of Feb. Oh yes, yes. If you're still keen to do that, that would be amazing, Andrew. But no pressure. I don't want to put any pressure on you. But yeah, that would be so much fun. And you were Walter back in the 80s. Maybe yours will be a courier and drive a tricked out cutlass. Hopefully. At the moment, he's just fossicking. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I was. It was a weird experience with my build because I went on the Thursday, got there around about lunchtime ish, and yeah, I said it. Well, no, okay, let's go back to the beginning. Took my flight on the Wednesday, got in Wednesday afternoon, which was quite good. I had to stay at two different locations because the first location that I booked was booked out for the extra days that I needed to be there to set up my build. Technically, I probably could have flown on the Thursday, set up my build on the Thursday evening, and just had the one extra night. But because it was my first time in Brickvention, I didn't want to put that pressure on myself. I kind of knew that my build wouldn't take too long to put together, but it also would depend on how much it got destroyed in transit. I will say that I did put a fragile tag on my suitcase, which the airlines didn't pay any attention to whatsoever. So that was kind of pointless. I don't know why I even bothered with that. Um, and then I think that the airlines took better care of the strollers than they did of my Lego. And then what else happened? Okay, yeah. So then I arrived on the Wednesday. That was fine. Got to the hotel, unpacked. So I knew that I had to make sure that I wanted to assess any damage that had occurred with the Care Bears in transit. Luckily, all the mosaic was fine, but I had like wrapped all of that in cling film and Ziploc bags and all of those sorts of things. Each Care Bear got a separate little Ziploc bag, and some of them did not survive the trip that healthily. There was a little bit of a bloodbath for a few of them, so I had to do some emergency department repairs on the Care Bears, which again was fine because I just sat on my bed in the hotel room on Wednesday evening and did that, so that was kind of cool. Fabs. Cool. Some of the upcoming sets I'm aware of, Amy, possibly not all. Cool. Oh, you filmed with Johnny G. Oh, okay. Found brick built mini dolls. Oh, cool, cool. Dusty's saying, I want to meet Johnny G. We all want to meet Johnny G. Oh, we met at Chadstone? Oh, cool. That would be amazing, Andrew. Yeah, I'd love that. Yeah, I kind of got the gist of what you meant around that time frame. Wayne's here. Hey, Wayne. How you going? I'm just building some farmyard sets. So we're starting off with the little cow shed one and then catching up on the brickvention stuff. Cool. Oh my gosh, saying Dusty, I'm terrible at Instagram. Oh, cool. That's nice, Mayo. Yeah, it was. It was really nice meeting everyone. Go, Ash. How you going? Currently doing like 3 projects. Yay, lots of bricklink orders and many more to come. Yeah. Having just rounded things out with brickvention, luckily my bricklink orders have slowed down, which is good. So yeah, I checked in on the Care Bears on Wednesday evening, which was good. Rebuilt any that needed to be rebuilt, which was good. And then Thursday, woke up quite late because, holidays. And then took all my clothes and bits and pieces out of the suitcase, put all the Lego into my wheelie suitcase, wheeled that through the streets of Melbourne, got to the convention area, signed in. The lovely person on the front desk, Joe, was so sweet. And the two of us were so awkward together. But it was so funny. I was signing in and she's like, don't I know you from somewhere? And I was like panicked. I was like, no, I don't think so. And my social anxiety was like kicking in a little bit because I didn't quite know what to expect or what was happening. And she said to me, don't you have a YouTube channel? It's just like, of course, the one place in the whole entire world where a Lego YouTube person may get recognised is at the Lego convention, and I hadn't put 2 and 2 together. So that was funny. Awkward and funny. But yeah, good. It was good. So yeah, she was so sweet. She was so lovely. Yeah, got there, built up the Care Bear stuff, put all that together, met Dave, who had his display a couple of doors down from me. And he did this fantastic, like, a brick-built golem, which was huge and just so super impressive and awesome. But again, it was hilarious because I'm taking all these bits out of my suitcase and it's like rainbow bears and a purple penguin and a blue bunny rabbit and more rainbows. James down the other end taking like a foot out of a box and like an arm. It's just like, okay. But yeah, that was such a good build. So yeah, very lovely guy, great build. Yeah, so that was really cool fun. Met Snowlana as well, so had a bit of a chat to her that day, which again was really nice to meet her face to face. Another really lovely Lego person. So yeah, that was really cool. So that was like the Thursday, and then Friday I had to swap hotels, so I checked out of that hotel and moved over to the other one, which was a little bit closer to Brickvention, which was great. Unfortunately, they had my room ready earlier than expected, so I even got to pop my bag up there and everything. And that was such a nice place to stay. So we'll try and go back there again next time, if possible. And much more like an apartment as well. So there was like an actual kitchen with a fridge and a kitchen bench and stuff, like a separate little bathroom. Oh my gosh, it also had a washing machine and dryer, which was also so handy. So I could actually wash my convention t-shirts bits and pieces. That was good. Oh, yeah, that's always good, Mayo, not to have to rush, definitely. Oh, cool. Last week, you and one of your friends went to your old school to see your teachers. It was so nice. Yay. Oh, Mayo still has Lego in his suitcase. No, mine's all out of my suitcase. Mostly on my kitchen table. Oh, dear. Cool. Andrew, you've found your people here. The people at your school might not appreciate Lego bags. We do. That's what I've realised. And then even more recently, I got to talking with one of the new ladies at work, and she actually loves Lego and builds a lot of Lego. So she was just like, oh my God, I found another Lego friend. She's like, I don't have a Lego friend in real life. It's like, no. It took me to travel all the way to Melbourne to meet real life Lego people. Oh, Maddie's here as well. Hey, Maddie. How you going? Another lovely human being that I got to meet in Melbourne face to face, which was lovely. Cool. Yay. Amy's all done already. I've been talking too much and keeping half an eye on little Walter. Oh, you've been ill. Oh, no, Ash. That's no good. Dad got it too. Felt like I got a bit more energy again. Oh, made a modern house for Layla. Cool. Oh, fab. Making Ollie's and Paisley's house like the official set's bigger and buying what I can of the new pieces from Bricklink and waiting for someone to hopefully sell Ollie's parents and the big pink windows. That house set was one of the ones that I picked up on discount at Big W. So we'll be building that one soon. Oh my gosh, yeah, I know, Ingrid. Lego friends for life. Yeah. Cool. And then Eddie Mohammed, is that how I say that correctly? Welcome on in. It's lovely to have you here. We're talking a lot about Brickvention, which recently happened in Melbourne, so a few of us got to meet in real life, while I'm also building the little cowshed set, and my new puppy is just down here tidying up the empty Lego bits and pieces. A night spent on Bricklink. Yay! Yes. Cool, Brett's here. Hey, Brett. Welcome. Oh, Ingrid, that sounds exciting. Yeah, I've wanted to try diamond painting. I think that it looks really interesting, and I think that it would also be one of those hobbies that's quite like mindful and relaxing. I'd say it's the Lego box that's being massacred. Oh my gosh, I know, Matt. I know. It was absolutely amazing to get to meet people like face to face and have a good chat. And it was so nice going out for our kebab evening and everything. So, yeah, definitely be going back to Brickvention. I will definitely be doing my best to make it an annual pilgrimage. I still don't know whether or not I'll display something each year, but definitely will come over one way or another. And especially now that I know a bit more of what's what and where to go and all of those sorts of things, it's going to be cool. Oh yes, go and enjoy your movie. Thanks for stopping by, Dusty. Okay, right, he's okay. Cool. Let's put the little butterfly here. And then we've got the little watering can over here. Oh, do we get to connect that? Is that what we're supposed to do here? If we do, that would be amazing. So, No. Yes? Oh, yes. Excellent. Cool. My gosh, he's so funny. Oh. Oh, we get an extra one of these? You did all cow cleaning rollers? I'm not going to say no to that. Cool. There we go. Little cow shed. So a baby cow is just like a calf. So I can't quite figure out why they just didn't call it that. A calf shed. Maybe they were fearful that people wouldn't know what a calf was or something. Who knows? Try and make the long trip next year. Yeah, that 45 minutes, I tell you, Maddie, it's a lot. It's a lot to expect. Oh, found a guy who's a big fan of Ninjago. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, Ninjago is such a cool theme as well. It's definitely one of those themes that has some amazing stuff go on with it. And I think because it's been around for quite a long time now as well, it's sort of got like that legacy and that history to it. So there's like a lot of that really cool like world building stuff going on with it. Right, on to the big farmyard set. Okay, and we've got Ben, Aaliyah, and Kaya. Okay. I don't know where to put anything without Walter wanting to become involved. Those will go there. Okay. Instructions will have to go here. Okay, so first up we get the tractor, some fencing, and the goat. Goat time! He's so funny. Right. And it is kind of cool that we've got a red tractor this time as well. I think that's like a very iconic farmyard colour palette. Oh, cool. Don't know if he's interested in or had any of the set. It kind of looks like Kai and interested in Zane's ice powers. Cool. Photoshop him as Kai and have ice power alternate. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Mayo. Exactly. It was so lovely to have that evening out, and I'm terrible at remembering to take photos and what have you. So Elena seems really good at it, and so do you. So yeah. Showed your mum the pics of the new little fur animal in my home. She loves him. Yeah, he's very cute. Do you want to come up and meet some more of the people? And be slightly distracted from destroying cardboard? Here we go. Oh, yes. More cuddles for Walter. Oh, yes. I know. Look, it's so fun. Yes, it is. You're such a good boy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I know. You're an independent spirit and you want to be popped back down here to enjoy your best life. Chewing on cardboard Lego boxes. Oh, I can do a car wash mock. Cool. Oh, the new shrine coming to Ninjago in March. Oh, exciting. Yeah. To be fair, Ninjago is not a theme that I follow super closely because I know how easy it would be for me to get sucked into buying their sets. I think I've got one of their dragons. Because I was going through dragon withdrawal, so I needed a little dragon in my life again. But yeah, there's been some awesome things with like Ninjago areas in cities, and I going to say? Ninjago, yeah, Ninjago districts in cities I think are really awesome, and definitely some of the shrines are really nice. I think that some of the big Ninjago docks and the Ninjago city gardens and all of those sets are absolutely beautiful. I think it's also been really nice to see how people have been including or combining Ninjago and Monkey Kid together. So I think that that's like a really nice combination as well. So, yes. Cool. Eddie is saying, hello, adorable. I want you to build a mock hospital one day. That's on the wish list. I did actually start building a mock hospital. Then I ran out of room as to where to keep it. And the number of mocks that I was building at that time was starting to sprawl quite a bit. And I was like, okay, I've got to regroup and reassess and just get things back on track a bit. So, yeah, I do have quite a few different hospital parts. And the hospital that I would really like to use as like the base would be the very first Lego Friends hospital that had like the navy blue and the magenta. And then I think it had like the blue windows with it as well. So I had been like working out how to like expand that one and sort of do renovations to make that one bigger and close in the back and all of those sorts of things. But yeah, then it got sort of postponed and waylaid and changed as a lot of my mock building tends to go. Goat! Yes, I know. Very cute goat. Little grey goat. Very, very cute. I even left Asha here with her little baby goat as well so that we could have a look at baby goat versus big goat, adult goat. So I'm just lining up all my Lego Friends goats over here. Oh, cool. That's cool. I'm assuming that's for Walter. Cool. He needs to meet Spade. Yes. Yes, agreed. He's got his next lot of vaccinations in 2 weeks, and then 4 weeks after that he's got his third and final vaccinations, and then he will be free to roam the streets and make lots of little furry friends. But up until then, he's got to live a life of solitude. Not that one. That's not for you. You can only have the ones that I give you. Here, Walter. But you can literally call him anything. I've been calling him Puppy. I've been calling him Good Boy. I've been calling him Cutie Pie. Just whatever. Cool. Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh. I am absolutely looking forward to Maleficent's Dragon build. That's definitely a one that I have got on my must-have list. Cool. Oh my gosh, yeah. It's been so funny because I think they had goat t-shirts at Brickvention as well, didn't they? But I went with the koala instead. So, yeah, yeah, so I think that a lot of people are really looking forward to having goats again. But are they? I think that they're a different colour, aren't they, compared to the original goat? Is the original goat like white with brown on it? And I think that the new ones are a slightly different colour or print or something. No worries, Ingrid. Enjoy a Lego fortnight. Oh. Fancy fabs. I've got to try and figure out Lego Fortnite in a bit more detail at some stage or another. Although I'm not really into Fortnite, so I don't know whether or not that's going to really be the game for me. But I think it's been really nice to see different people get into that. Admittedly, I was getting a lot of Lego Fortnite ads on YouTube. Cool. Oh, Matt, there's going to be another 2 sets with goats this year. Yeah, the Friends ones. This one. And then I think that there's like a little mobile vet clinic that's got a different type of a goat as well. No, not the Friends goats. The the boxy goats. Okay, right. He's entertaining himself. Cool. Oh, fab. Aaron's saying started watching Dreams with your daughter, and now we're getting all of the sets. It's got ships and space sets for you, and rainbow colours and animals for her. Yeah, I actually really like some of the Dream sets. I've got a few of them down here. I did build the little stable, which I loved, with the deer, which was beautiful. And then also, is that all I've built from them? Did I actually build? And then I've got the turtle van, I've got the tree house, and I've got the unicorn. And hang on, there's something else here as well. Oh, and then I do also want to build like the little goblin houses as well. And then I do really like the look of the narwhal balloon, the owl cat, and then the space palace. Okay. Oh, these ones are all white without the print, and the originals had the little brown splodgy on it. Oh, cool. Andrew, you've been photoshopping people a lot nowadays, and there are at least 3 Photoshop projects waiting for you. Whoop, whoop. Well, Andrew is photoshopping, Mayo is editing. Oh, cool. Oh, fantastic. Ash is saying, I'm really excited to see the architectural Notre Dame, even though I won't be able to get it. Yeah. There's only so many sets that we can fit into our existence. I say, surrounded by Lego. That's true. Oh, you made your own Esmeralda and bought the minifigure goat to go there and going to paint the earring on it. Oh my gosh, that's such a cool idea. Excuse me. No, not that. Not for you. Not that's not for you either. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, you're a very good boy. Ow. Okay. What's up? What's up? Do you want to come up? You can come up if you want to come up. Okay, no, you want to eat my slippers? Okay. Okay, I'm just going to leave Walter to it for a moment, and we'll see how he makes his decisions moving forward. It's not for you either. Yeah, do you want to come up? You can come up if you want to come up. Yeah. Where are you? That's it. Here we go. Good boy. Right. So, Esmeralda. Oh, cool. The medieval market will have one. Yeah, that's the one that I've seen the goat mentioned in. Cool. Oh, you have 2 new goats, Brett. Oh, the vintage ones have the brown spots on it. Oh, Chop has the original goat. Chop is an original goat. Oh my gosh, yeah, Aaron. Most of the Brickvention bits and pieces that I have are still on my kitchen table. My social media intentions were to take photos and post stuff on Instagram, and then the reality of the situation is that that hasn't happened yet. To no one's surprise. So, yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. I think it's just it's been quite interesting to have such a youthful energy in the household again. Since Pucky and I were very much grumpy old farts. No, you can't eat that. Not for you. That's for me. That's not yours. Since Pucky and I were very much like happy to be elderly beings, just coexisting in a very chilled way. And this young man is not very chilled yet. It's exciting. Exploring the world and the universe is exciting, and I think I've just got to accept that that's his excitement. But oh yeah, but Aaron, I will be probably popping the koala in here somewhere, perhaps, because it's such a cute little koala. I thought that it was such a lovely gift. Yes, especially speaking to some of the international people, it doesn't seem like international people get as spoilt as what we do around thank you gifts and goodie bags and all of those sorts of things. So, yeah, I think that that's really lovely that the convention is able to do that for the people who are displaying. Cool. Right, we've got a little veggie garden. Okay, he's gone off somewhere. Okay. Right. Babs. Cool. Just realised the local friend's knockoff set that you got a few months back, the mini doll, it has fingers. Disturbing. Creepy. You don't like that. It's giving me the heebie jeebies and I'm not even looking at it. Oh. Cool. Just like Rex, always interrupting, trying to steal bricks. Yeah, he's been pretty good. Like he's pretty happy to play and entertain himself. He does like doing chores a lot, so he loves sweeping the garden. He loves watering the garden, i.e., having a bath. He enjoys hanging out the washing with me. He doesn't really understand the purpose of keeping the house tidy yet because he just plays and leaves all his toys everywhere, which is fine because he's only little. Don't understand why they decided to redesign the mini doll mold for a few sets, and they just basically copy the Lego mini dolls as well. Yeah, I think that that's the thing that I find, like, obviously Lego is popular and people understand Lego and Lego's got really good branding, blah, blah, blah. But the Barbie Dream House that I got from Mega Bricks... no, not on that. Up off. No, not up there. Good boy. The Mega Blocks Barbie Dream House that I got, like, their figures are really cute. They're similar kind of to mini dolls, not really, but sort of similar. No, hop, no, you can't take that either. You've got lots of other toys, you don't need that. He doesn't believe me. He thinks that he does. Cool. He wants to be involved. Yeah, exactly. He does. He just wants to be involved. He likes seeing the world. Don't you do it. I can see what's going on in your head. Don't you do it. Okay. No. Wait. Thank you. Yeah. So yeah, he does. He likes to be involved. He likes hanging out. It's funny. Yeah, so that's the Megas micro figures are cute and fit the Mattel look. I thought the way they did the Barbie figs was really nice. I thought they looked really good. And that was my whole point, right? Yeah, coming back away from puppy distractions, looping back to the point that I was making is that they don't need to do exactly what Lego does. Like, that's my whole thing. Like, just, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Oh no, I've gone the wrong way now. Oopsies. Okay. So, yeah. Oh, did you? Uh, okay, I'll put it down here. It may also be because there's storms here as well. It's been like super hot here. The past few days, like 40 degrees, and there was literally just rain right before I started streaming. Glitchy. Moved my phone. Done that. No, I think it might have been me. That's fine. I've moved the phone. It's now down there. Hopefully that's far enough away. So, okay, number plate. Oh dear. Right. Number plate without dog fur. Done. Okay. Cool. Okay, remember seeing Ellie's one of Enlightened brick sets and they looked less creepy, considering that this local friend's knockoff kind of knocks off Enlightened brick sets. It kind of makes sense. It's a knockoff of the knockoffs. Oh, cool. Tried the new hair on Cinderella and Aurora, but they show foreheads. I discovered the face I use for my dolls and our facial features are smaller than the new ones that have big facial features. Okay, yeah. No, my toys are everyone about yours. I know, exactly. I can't tell him off too much for strewing his toys everywhere because mine are too. Oh dear. See, that's why him and I get along. Don't know what he's doing now. Bless him. Okay, this little bit. Cool. Pretty sure over 100 of the bricks included in the 1975 piece mega set don't exist in Lego, so kind of hard to Legoify. Yeah, that was also interesting with the Barbie Dream House. There were definitely a lot of similar parts and similar pieces, for sure. But then there were also parts where I was just like, actually, this is a really cool part. I'm surprised that Lego hasn't done something like as cool as this. So yeah, I thought that was really cool as well. And then even some of the build techniques in the Dreamhouse set were really cool as well. Like for the wardrobe, I thought the way that they did that was really nice. Oh, and the fact that she had multiple outfits, I thought was really cool too. However, I will say that there were so many plates on that first like layer of that set. That was a lot. I was just like, that was quite painful. Really hurt my fingers. And it felt like that was going on and on forever with like no progress. So yeah. Yeah. Started building it, and right at page 3, I said, yeah. I got to do that sometime where I can recreate that in Lego parts. Amy's finished Aurora. If you don't tell him off enough when he's young, you'll regret it when he's older. Yeah. Do you think that I just spoil my animals? Yeah. Do they walk all over me? Yeah. Do I know this? Yeah. Yeah. I am starting to gradually put in some boundaries with him, but I didn't want to do that too much for his first week here, because I just wanted him to feel a bit more confident and safe here. And then it was also a few things like it's really tricky to make sure that he is getting like enough room and space to play and frolic and do zoomies and all of those sorts of things, because he can't go outside yet because he's not fully vaccinated yet. But because it's been so hot, he's not really been able to hang out as much as what I would have wanted him to in the courtyard either. So yeah, I have felt a little bit sorry for him, just because it's been super warm weather. But it's okay. He's been enjoying watering the garden, and that's usually when he gets super carried away with everything, as he should. So yeah. Cool. Right, tires. Surprised by the amount of original parts that they'd made. Yeah. I know, that's always quite interesting as well, isn't it? With off-brand, like non-Lego brand brick sets. Cool. Reward the correct behaviour. That's the thing that I have been trying to do, especially because he's just so young. Still, no, that's not the right one. This one. Oh no, hang on, not that one. Please. There's too many tire options. Okay. Oh, very, very cute tractor. Very, very cute little red tractor. A very cute little red tractor. Love it. Yeah, so we'll get there. We will. He was very, very good, because I did have to go into work on Wednesday for the full day, and he was very good when I was at work as well. So that was sort of like quite nice to see. And then on Friday, I was driving Mum to a different hospital appointments and all of that type of stuff as well, and he did very well then as well. So I was really happy that he was sort of like feeling quite comfortable about being home alone. That was a bit of a worry for me. especially because he is still so little. But yeah, that's okay. These things happen. Oh, he's coming back in to see me, and he hasn't died, so that's handy. Right. Cool. Fabs. Balancing act for sure. Yes, Patrick. No, he's good. He's very good. Yeah, I think it's just that I think the hardest thing has just been the heat and trying to navigate all of that in such bad weather. Mama Bricks is here. Hey, Mama Bricks, how you going? I think that we've just finished bag number 1 of the set. Oh, yes, we have. Excellent. Cool. Right. So, starting Ariel's set. Her new hairpiece looks good. Yeah. Cool. So, Mama Bricks, we've built the little cow shed, which was like a $10, $15 set that also came with a black and white splodgy cow and a little bunny rabbit. And then we've started on the farmyard set, which comes with a little grey goat and a red tractor. That's where we're up to so far for today. And people have met little Walter, has popped up a couple of times, but he's now falling asleep in the little lounge room spot. So he's tired himself out. Right, bag number 2. Hello. Yes, good. Both good. Both very, very good. So Walter's being very good. He's still very little. He's only very young. But he's very, very sweet. He's been very happy and healthy. And, yeah, his more and more of his personality is coming out as well, which is nice to see that he's getting more and more confident and happier and playing and doing zoomies and all of those sorts of things. So we just sort of go, oh yeah, he's living his best life. Yeah, Brickvention was amazing as well. I was really happy that I went. It was so nice meeting a whole heap of Lego people. So especially people that I'd only ever met through internets. So yeah, it was really good to actually meet people face to face and have a chat and go out and have dinner in the evenings and catch up and all of those sorts of things. And then there was just a whole heap of super lovely Lego people at the convention as well that I got chatting to, who I hadn't known through the interwebs either. So yeah, it was really good. It was really enjoyable. I loved it a lot. Definitely plan to go back. Don't know whether or not I will be displaying every year, but I definitely want to return each year and make an effort to go at that. Yeah, the T-shirt came from Brickvention as well. Had to get the koala bear T-shirt. Represent the koalas. He's pretty good, actually. He has short bursts, which I think is typical for his age. So, yeah, he usually plays for 10, 20 minutes, half an hour, and then he needs to lie down for 4 hours. So, yeah, he still needs a lot of sleep because obviously he is growing and everything. So, yeah. But yeah, very good. It's lovely to have a little furry flatmate again. So yeah, cool. Watch back. Yeah, yeah. He has made an appearance early on a couple of times to meet people. He might come over again and have another hello. But yeah, a lot of the time he's just like very chill, very cozy. He's very good at entertaining himself. That was definitely one thing that I wanted to make sure that he was sort of like quite um, happy to be self sufficient so that when I'm at work, he can entertain himself, which is one of the things that was really nice with Pucky as well. So yeah, very good. Yeah, and Brickvention was amazing. Yeah, I had lots of really nice comments about my Care Bear mock. It was very funny though on the Thursday when I was setting up because I think quite a few people were coming in later in the day to set up, like in the evening time. I know that that's what Steve did, was that he sort of came to the convention like after he'd finished work for the day and set up in the evening because I think that you could be there until like 7, 8, 9 o'clock at night or something. I don't know. I didn't pay any attention to that because I could set up during the day. But yeah, there was a moment when I was setting up and I was just like, oh my gosh, my display looks so stupid. It's just so leery and bright and colourful and intense, and I was just like, oh my gosh. Everybody else has like these sophisticated colour palettes. It's just like it's all based in realism and looks all adult. So I had a moment that it wasn't for very long. It was just a minor moment where I looked around the convention and then I looked at mine and I was like, oh God, what am I doing? What am I doing here? Um, but then what was lovely was that I did get a lot of really nice comments about it. And then on the Friday, obviously talking to everyone else about their builds, I think that we were all just sort of like, I don't know. I think it was also part of that whole thing of realizing that we're all kind of in the same boat, where we, putting our mocks and our displays on out to the public and out for other people to look at can be quite daunting. And I think by and large, a lot of the Lego fans and the Lego people tend to be a bit more introverted and creative, and I think that we're our own worst critics. So that was kind of happening. And then what was super sweet was that on the Saturday, I had so many kids clap and cheer and love it. Like there was this one little toddler, and he was in his pram, and his mum was pushing him around, having a look at everything. And it's literally his little face lit up when he saw all the rainbows and the colourful bears and everything, and he started to clap. And I was sat there, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful." So it was moments like that that really made me sort of feel like that the bright, colourful, whimsical pop culture Lego displays also have a place at Lego. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I regrouped. That's what I was saying. I regrouped. It was fine. I had fun with it. It's temporary lapse. Yeah, so that was really cool. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what happened. Like I was just like, I think, and I think that the other thing that was really quite funny was, especially along like our row of tables where we had our displays, we had Dave with Gollum at one end, then there was Steve with his Dungeons and Dragons pub in a tree house build, which was so detailed and so fantastic. Steve's a very, very talented builder. We had next to him, I think, was Michael with the Frogger display. Then there was like a little service station. Then there was Rainbow Explosion and Care Bears. Next to that was Mythbusters bookends. Then we had some mechs, which were also very cool. Then we had the little motorized bicycle set. And then we had another fantastic builder that had built like these very dainty and very like pretty high heel shoes. I don't know how she built it. They were amazing and they were spectacular to look at. And it was just like so cool just to look along that row of tables and be like, there's pop culture references here, there's mechs, there's Care Bears, there's mosaics, there's motorized stuff, there's stuff that's based on novels and cartoons and Lord of the Rings and stuff that has come out of a person's head completely. And that was the brilliant thing about being at the convention, is realizing that there's so many different things that people can do with Lego. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was just like, oh wow, it's brilliant. Oh my gosh, yeah, exactly. And I don't think that, and that's where I'm just like going, I don't think that that's unique. I think that there's a lot of us in the community where we just doubt ourselves every now and again, and it's just like, no, we all belong here. And I think that the other thing that was really nice, talking with Steve and stuff, is that, he was sort of saying, like, Lego's not a competition. Like, there isn't winners and losers in Lego. It's not like, what is the best build and what's the worst build and who's done the best and who's done the worst and who's got the biggest and the smallest. It's supposed to be about creativity. And it's supposed to be about, look what I was able to transport all the way from Western Australia. Or, look at how, Aaron, you were able to sort of like develop these beautiful bookends. And for me, I was just like going, the bookends idea was something that I ended up discussing with one of my workmates, who I recently found out is also into Lego, and she tends to display Lego in and around her house. So, on a display shelf with pot plants and stuff like that, she'll have, the Lego set on display. So, much more like what's in the photos of how people display the Lego, not in my chaotic universe where I'm just surrounded by it. It's going to cave in on me on one day. But yeah, I was saying to her that doing bookends is such a good idea, because then it becomes part of the shelf. It becomes part of the wall. Like, it's not, I don't know how to describe it. Camouflaged, disguised. It becomes part of the decor. It is not like the centerpiece, if that makes sense. It just becomes part of the house. And that's, I think, what has happened with one of my bouquets in my lounge area, is that I've just put it in a normal vase and there's like photo frames and a lamp next to it and all of that type of stuff. And most people don't even know that that is Lego there. Admittedly, there's Lego everywhere else for them to look at, but they don't notice that as Lego. So yeah, I don't know if I'm making sense, but yeah, yeah, but yeah, it was good. It was really nice being there. Yeah, definitely want to go back. I definitely have to think about what to display and how to display next time. So yeah. And then I think it was just also that point that you'd made as well, Mama Bricks, where a lot of the time the families come along, and obviously some family members love Star Wars and they're into that, and they get to look at all the Star Wars displays and check it all out and what have you. And then other family members are more into like the bright, colourful rainbow, Friends stuff or Disney princess stuff, and there isn't as much there for them. And so, yeah, I think it would be really lovely to try and do a bit more of a Heart Lake City area or mini dolls or something like that at some stage. I don't know how or when or how I would transport that, what would happen with it, but it's an idea. It's a thought. Right. Okay. Oh my gosh. So, lots of awesome builds. Darren and Coralie had amazing builds. It was actually quite funny because I stopped off and I ended up talking to Coralie quite a bit on the Friday when it was the convention day. So it was a lot of talking to other people who were displaying, like not open to the public. Not realising that it was Coralie. It wasn't until later when I actually met Darren that he was just like, oh yeah, Coralie's down there with like all a pink garden. And I was like, oh, is that Coralie? That was quite funny. So yeah, that was good. Yeah, and yeah, they had like a really nice bit more of like a vintage city layout. So that was really good to see a lot of like the, I'm assuming 80s Lego. I don't know for sure because I'm not Mayo, so I can't recount exactly all the sets. But I looked at that and I was like, that's very nostalgic. So that was really cool. Yeah, I was talking to this builder, Isaiah, for quite a while, and he was really fantastic. He was really into motorizing his builds and was just super talented at being able to motorize these ginormous builds that kind of looked like half lizard, half dinosaur, half alligator type situations. Like really amazing. So yeah, he was really cool to chat to. Yeah, the bookends were really cool as well. That I saw there. There was a really beautiful coral reef as well, so that was amazing. A really gorgeous looking build. Some fantastic dragons as well. So I think that they might have been done by some of the Australian Lego masters, but because I don't have television, I don't know who any of the Lego masters are. I think I met some of them not knowing that they were Lego masters. It's just like, sorry, I don't have a television. I'm sure that you're really lovely and cool. You did a great job. No. So, yeah. And then what made that even more embarrassing was that I'm pretty sure that Steve introduced me to one of the Lego masters. Steve always teases me about coming from Western Australia where we're 20 years behind, we don't have electricity, and then I had to confess that I don't have television in front of me. It's just like, I'm never going to hear the end of this. Sorry, Lego Master, not knowing who you are. I really enjoyed the panel discussion thing to do with that was done with Richard and Jay from Jay's Brick Blog. And then I think that Richard also has a blog, and I think the two of them also have a podcast as well. But it was really nice hearing them talk about Lego. I was sat next to Justine on one side, and then Chris was next to her, and then Steve was next to me on the other side, and Justine and I kept on getting really distracted, talking too much because we were so excited. So yeah, cool. Yeah, that's exactly it. I was sort of like, that's exactly what I was thinking that you sort of did, was to try and get more of like a Heart Lake City Village or streetscape with princess shops and that type of stuff. The hardest thing is going to be trying to figure out how to get any type of build to Melbourne. That's the problem. Because I now know how tricky it is to get things there in one piece. Cool. Oh, watching back. Build and chat at the same time. Yeah. Yeah, but that's because I'm excited to be here, Mayo, and I like talking about Lego. I have to save it all up for Saturday. Cool. Yes, Joss did the dragons. Cool. The gold dragon that got a lot of the press was built by Donnie. Yes, Donnie's gold dragon was so beautiful and so amazing. Joss, who did the dragons, that was beautiful and amazing. And then I'm pretty sure, was it Fleur or Fran who did the sewing machine? And I think that she was on Lego Masters as well. And the sewing machine was next to the high heel shoes. Yeah, but everyone calls them a koala bear as in a nickname, Mayo. We're not here for accuracy. We're not at an exam, not being graded. I say koala bear because they're cute and cuddly. I call my puppy a bear because he's cute and cuddly. Yeah, Fleur did the sewing machine. Yes. Cool, yes. I'm trying to remember names. It's a lot of names. There's our little windmill, which is really cute. And I think that when the windmill goes round, it powers the strawberry jam machine, so that then we end up with the strawberry jam bottles underneath. So we've got the full jam bottles over on this side and the empty jam bottles over on that side. Okay. Yes. So, yeah, the dragons were amazing as well. I talked to Bill for quite a while as well on Friday morning, who did like an amazing Alice in Wonderland set. He was in one of the middle tables, and I absolutely loved that. I thought that was so fantastic. And he sort of did like all the different scenes, and it was sort of like in an O shape on the table. And then in the middle of the table, at one side, he had his iPad playing the film. But it was really cool because when you sort of knelt down at that area of the display and looked through, it sort of like had trees and everything around the outside, or shrubs and buildings and stuff. So that was really cool. Fantastic mosaics. Mrs. Dusty actually had her mosaic opposite where we had our little tables as well. So that was really cool. Absolutely beautiful, like African safari sunset mosaic. So beautiful. Cool. Yeah. What did you guys remember, Aaron and Mayo, and any of the other Aussies that are in the chat still? I'm not too sure if Maddie and Dusty are still... No, Dusty, I think, is watching his movies. And I think it's getting a little bit later for some people. Because I think, Aaron, you were over sort of under one side. Oh, Dale also did this amazing castle. His castle was absolutely spectacular. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, there was just a lot. Honestly, it was one of those things where as I was going around and looking at all the different builds, not everything is there for me. I don't understand Star Wars a lot. I'm not a super big car person, but what I will say is that it was just amazing, especially on the Friday when there weren't the public there, walking around having a look at all the different builds to see the variety of what people built, the size, the scale, the scope, in the fact that some people were able to do these really small, detailed builds, and then, even the even sort of down from you, Aaron, there was that amazing train display that was just absolutely spectacular. Like, they had a lot of like the olive greens in there, and they had all the different rock work, and then they had like trees and farmyards and everything like that. It was much more like giving model railway energy built out of Lego than a Lego train display, if that makes sense. Yeah, that was just gorgeous as well. So Oh my gosh, yeah, there was just lots. There was just lots. It was just lovely and amazing. Aiden's chain ship, and then I think Darren also had a massive ship as well. I can't remember which one. I don't know ships either. Yeah, so yeah, it was just so cool. And then the stalls there were really awesome as well. I did end up getting some minifigs from a couple of different stalls. Got the T-shirt as well. Oh, I got the little Fox Girl plushie over here as well. I can't move her because the thing is very precarious right there at the moment. But I had to be very limited in what I could fit in my suitcase to bring back again because my suitcase was very, very full on the way over. So I knew that there wasn't much wiggle room to come back. There were a few sets that I would have liked to have gotten, but I was just like, I can't fit them in my suitcase. And then Snowlana was being a bad influence by saying to me that I could get like a mini suitcase and carry a carry-on suitcase, and that way, um, I would then be able to fit all my Lego in that. It's just like, no, I can't do that. Don't make me do that. I've already got a problem. I don't need any encouragement. So yeah. Um. Yeah. So that was Yeah. So that was really cool. Yeah. Good displays. Good talking to people. Um. Yeah. It was awesome. It was really nice. It was a really cool like convention experience. So yeah, I definitely highly recommend. Definitely trying to go back next year. Yeah. Little Walter's now sound asleep. Okay, right. Yes, cool. Thank you, Amy. Amy is on track to list out the sets. Cool. The Magical House. Excellent. The Buildable Simba and Stitch sets. Yep. Really like Stitch. I think that he looks really cute. Oh, Inside Out Emotion Cubes. Oh, I haven't heard that. I didn't realise that we were getting them, but that's kind of cool. Antonio's Animal Sanctuary, yes. Moana's Flower Pot, yes. Ariel's Crystal Cavern, I didn't know about that, but that's cool. Oh, and Snow White's jewellery box. No, I think I did see Snow White's jewellery box because I was thinking to myself, that's nice that we're getting another Snow White. Because I think even as we speak, we've only had her twice. A Lego dog for Walter. I know. I was. I don't know what Lego mold to use for Walter. I did have a quick look at the puppies, but I don't think that they've got a puppy with the right colours. Oh, Pink Wheels! Hello, hello. It's lovely to see you here. How are you? You caught us in mid conversation and thought. But and I will accept any recommendations as well. Because obviously Pucky had the little pug, which was very close. Even though the Lego pug was tan and Pucky was apricot, it was still close enough to indicate him. But I'm just going, I don't know if there is a dog it's close enough to be a Corgi Cavalier Cross that Lego has got a mould for yet. Because, we need very specific types of items in our Lego universe. Oh, did I miss the first line? The magical house. Yeah, no, I'm happy about all the Encanto sets that we're getting. I may have just breezed past that because my brain had a glitch. Inside Out 2 is coming out this year, so that's why we're getting emotion cubes. Cool, good to know. Okay. It's supposed to be one based from the remake. Oh, the Snow White remake. Yep. Because that's been delayed, they pushed the set back, so I think Lego just made a new one based from the original. Cool. Right. Desperately trying to finish builds for Atlanta BrickCon next week. That's what I was like at the beginning of January. Having conniptions. Stressing out about everything. Yeah, I was very concerned that I wasn't going to have enough lavender dots to finish off the Care Bear skyline at one stage. But then luckily, oh gosh, everyone's falling apart now. Whoopsies. Oops, no, stand up, love. But then luckily, what happened? Oh, luckily I had lots of other colours. So I ended up rearranging things in order to be able to spread out the lavender tiles a bit more. So it was just like, take one lavender tile out here, put a white one there. Take one off here, pink goes there. Okay, now fill in this gap. I know. It was thoroughly flawed. I should have thought about this in more detail. I'll be putting in a request to Lego. Oh, what do you mean, one above that? Huh? Here are the names of the sets. I don't think there is anything else, is there? I don't know. I don't know what's happened, Amy. I'm confused. Oh, I hadn't thought about that. Emotion cubes fit with the Friends cubes. Oh my gosh, that would be so nice. I've still got all my Friends cubes back here behind the Care Bears. And then I've got all the heart boxes back there on the shelf that you guys can't see with all my sig figs. Thank you so much, Merida. That's so nice. Yeah. Yeah, it was a lot. It was very daunting. I was a bit overwhelmed at times to be there at my first convention. But the building that the convention is absolutely stunningly beautiful. So gorgeous. Really well organised, really well set up. I know that a few of the people who have been going a few times have sort of said, yeah, they've improved it each year. So I think that they were sort of saying that in the past they didn't have quite as many fans in a few of the different pockets, which, I think at some stage or another, the year before or the year before that, had gotten a bit stuffy and a bit hot. The coffee shop area was right near where we were displaying, and they were just absolutely heaving with their coffees and soft drinks and snacks. They had food trucks out the front, which was absolutely delicious and fantastic, and very, very lovely. It was also really nice as well because for the people who were displaying, we got a little convention brick that meant that we could use that brick to purchase $10 worth of food from one of the food trucks. So $20 altogether across the 2 days. Again, I was really surprised at how generous the convention people were at all the lovely little treats that we got for displaying. So yeah. The Care Bears mock was really nice to have there. There was a moment where I was having a little conniption to myself, but I got over it and enjoyed the week or the weekend. It was good fun. Yeah, that was fun, Mayo. I was glad that we got to do that. Cool. Friends Space Research Rover. Looking forward to that. I'm really enjoying this Friends Space sets. If I had a Lego city area shed warehouse, I would love to be able to do like a space section. I think that would be really fun. Heart Lake City Cafe. Okay. We've had lots of cafes, but I like a good cafe, so I'm not angry at that. Adventure Camp Archery Range. It's been a while since we've had an adventure camp, so that's cool. Jet ski. It's been a while since we've had a jet ski, so cool. Cozy Campfire Cottage sounds interesting. I do like a cozy moment. I do like a campfire and I love a little cottage. That one's piqued my interest. Beach smoothie stand. Yep, love a good smoothie. All over that. And what do I need? Adventure Camp Water Sports. Cool. I think what do we have for the previous adventure camp sets? That was rafting. I know that we sort of they had rafting in that one, didn't they? Had rafting, they had archery. I think that they had like a rock climbing wall with the cabin. The cabin was sort of a treehouse type looking thing, half cabin, half treehouse. Ooh. The missing line said mini Sleeping Beauty, a castle aerial. The Isabel's flower pot, definitely getting that one. Mirabelle's picture frame and jewelry box, definitely getting that one. Any and all Encanto stuff, I will be excitedly and enthusiastically getting. I still love Encanto. It's still such a beautiful film. I think it's such a it's just vibes. Cool. That's exciting, Amy. I'm excited. I'm liking the sounds of all of this stuff. Cool. Treehouse Camping Adventure. Cool. Oh, it would be interesting to see how the new adventure camp stuff compares to the previous adventure camp stuff. Although, admittedly, I think a lot of my adventure camp stuff, especially the treehouse, is in just one mega bag. I think I've built that on stream before as well, and it just took forever to find the parts, especially early on in the build. So, yeah. Okay. That goes there. Dog grooming cart. Can't ever go wrong with a bit of dog grooming. But again, I've had lots of dog stuff. Oh, Heart Lake City Preschool. Oh, that's interesting. I don't think that we've had a preschool before. So that's kind of cool. I imagine that that would be with the micro dolls as well. So, yeah, interesting. Interesting. I think that that would be quite colourful and fun as well. Cool. Encanto. Well, any of the princessy stuff, you know, I do adore. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to getting the princess stuff from this wave as well. But yeah, I really, I had to wait to get 2024 Lego until after Brickvention, so I've just started to get some of that, as you guys know, and then I also was quite keen to wait and see what came out with Kmart and Big W as well, which has also been worth the wait. So yeah, just plod along and get the bits and bobs as we go. But we might build Paisley and Ollie's house next week. I think that would be a fun one to do next week. Oh, right. Already planning ahead. Yeah. And then what else? Oh yeah, and then the other thing that would be quite cool. I've still got all the Care Bear mosaic stuff here, stacked up on top of boxes of stuff. But I would quite like to put that back together again briefly and potentially try and do a video. But every time I try and do a video, I either have enough time to film it and then I don't have time to edit it, or I don't know what happens. It's just a lot. It just would be nice if we all had more time for our hobbies, less time for boring work stuff. That's the realization that I've come to. Not to whinge or moan, but you know. Oh my gosh, yeah. Well, the frustrating thing is, Andrew, is that I really enjoy filming videos and I really enjoy editing videos. It's just the time. That's the bit that I find so frustrating. Because I think when I was working like 4 days a week, is that most of the time I could do my Saturday live stream and then usually one video every week or two, which was doable for me, completely doable. Because it just meant that having the Wednesday off meant that that was like either a do it day where I could do all my appointments and chores and everything, and then also potentially film in the afternoon, which was also quite handy. And then I would have like Wednesday evening, Thursday, Friday, some of Saturday, some of Sunday to actually edit before potentially posting the video on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, depending on whenever it got done. But yeah, now it's just like, oh my gosh. Trying to get through chores and life and bills and doing stuff. Still have the Sky Highway theme from Care Bear stuck in your head. I know. Well, that was the other thing, because I was just sort of like going, I would love to be able to do like the Care Bears cloud car. I think that that would be really cute. I also had contemplated potentially putting in a hot air balloon in as part of the display. I wasn't 100% sure if I would have enough time, energy, effort, or capacity to be able to do that. So that was a question mark, and obviously I ran out of time to be able to do that. But there's definitely a lot of images of Care Bears in hot air balloons out there. And then in front of Lovelock Castle, they have like a beautiful like fountain that has like rainbow patterned water and everything. And I think that would be really nice to be able to sort of tie in the mosaic to the front of to where the Care Bears are just hanging out, mooching around. And then I think at some stage there was also a Care Bear toy that was a carousel, and I was just like, that would be really cute too. So there is the possibility to expand on the Care Bear universe, which potentially I could do Care Bears here in Perth at the Perth Brick Show if I remember to put in an application. Could Walter help me with my work? Yes, he should. When he's a little bit older, I'll train him up to how to do my spreadsheets. And he can just sit there doing all the spreadsheets while I'm working from home, while I do Lego stuff. That's fair and appropriate, isn't it? Oh, hang on, I've done this backwards. Oopsies. Oh no, that's correct. Right. So yeah. Cute little chicken coop. Yeah, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, so that's it could be a possibility. No. Whoops. Whoopsies, dropped an egg. Yeah. So yeah, it's yeah. One day, hopefully, I'll be able to get back into doing videos again. Because there's so many video ideas that I've got. I've got such a long list. It's just like, oh, I could really do this. Really talk about that. So, but that's okay. It's fine. The people at my job are really nice, so that's made it heaps easier to do that. It just would be kind of good if I could do 4 days a week with them instead of 5. That would be the dream. But all in good time. Too humble. Welcome. Yeah, I know, it's been ages. I've been very slack with having consistent live streams. I'm owning it. Completely my fault. Well, yeah, no, kind of. Kind of. I needed a little break towards the end of last year, so that was really good. And then I had Brickvention a couple of weekends ago. Last weekend I had intended to stream, but it ended up being like 40 degrees 3 days in a row, like over 100 degrees Fahrenheit for like 3 days in a row. And I was just like, yeah, I can't sit in my sweaty streaming Lego room and overheat with all the lights. So it's just like, I just need to lie on the sofa and try and sleep. So, yeah, that's what happened. And then luckily we had 40 degrees for 3 days this week, but today I think it got to like 30 or something like that, which was a lot more manageable. And then just before I started to stream, we had some rain, which has really helped cool things off, thankfully. So, yeah, I hope that you've been well, though, too humble, and I hope that things have been going well for you and you've been able to get into building Lego when you can and all of that good stuff. I think that those characters were probably after my time, Mayo. And I'm pretty sure, well, like, I mean, I think the other thing just to keep in mind as well is that when I was growing up, we didn't have a TV until I was like about 5 or 6. And it was a black and white TV. And I grew up in the country in Western Australia, which we only had 2 TV channels, GWN and ABC, and that was it. So most of my memories of Care Bears weren't necessarily focused on the movies or the cartoon. It was more on the animals themselves. So, yeah. And then I do also remember that at one stage, if Mum, well, not every time, but occasionally, if Mum bought us back a treat from the supermarket, I did request the Care Bears magazine if they had it available, and she did get that for me for a little while. So I did used to get the Care Bears magazine. Then I had some of the little Care Bear figurines, and I used to just draw my own versions of Care Bears. But as far as deep lore into the Care Bears universe, Mayo, yeah, I'm not the expert. I'm definitely not an expert on the villains either. So, no. No, unfortunately, that's not been in my universe. Oh, right. This is very, like, winky wobbly, though. I don't know how I can... Yeah, it keeps curving up like this, Andrew. I'm having your problem. I need to put these plates under a stack of books. Because my barn is not barning very well. Right. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, Mayo. Possibly not. Yeah, again, I just... Yeah, we didn't... Like, yeah. Oh, have I been forgetting those bits? Oh, oopsies. Oh, yeah, I have been. Oops. I've been building incomplete gates, guys. Whoopsie doodles. Right. Cool. One more little gate we've got to do, which is cool. And then it looks like we've only got the bedspread stickers left, which will be nice. So I think that must be the upstairs. Oh, yeah. A little tiny, teeny tiny sleeping area upstairs. But more like a loft camp out area than an actual bedroom. Yeah, it is. It's interesting, Mayo, the different experiences that people have had with pop culture stuff. That's also sort of been one of the interesting things with watching some of the doll content videos as well. I like there's some really great channels that do like the talking about like fashion dolls and stuff like that. And when they go back through and they talk about like the history of where this doll came from and the pop culture relevance and blah blah blah, it's really interesting. And I think it's sort of like always quite fascinating how different people remember different things or different sets and stuff like that based on their life and experience and how they grew up and what they were doing and all of that type of stuff. And even like how much like lost media there is out there as well, like with toy catalogs and things like that. Not all the images were like saved online or spoken about or whatever. So then it's just like, yeah, this really random doll existed for like 4 years in this space. We don't know what happened to her anymore. We don't know where she came from or where she went. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this definitely, it's made with 3 separate, like, they must be like 8 by 10 plates. And then they've got an additional, like, 1 by whatever plate at the end. But it just wobbles. Here, I'll take this comment down. See how you can see how that wobbles backwards and forwards? Yeah, it doesn't sit straight. Gary's here. Hey, Gary. How you going? I hope that you're awesome. It's lovely to have you here. We're just building farmyard sets this morning and catching up about all things that have been happening in our Lego universes. Okay, on to bag number 4. The 4th and final bag. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Mayo. Like, not everything has been archived. And even things like really obscure random like video game releases from like early 90s or whatever has sort of disappeared into the ether as well. And it's so funny like watching those videos and stuff where people are like going, at one stage I was wondering if this actually was something that I imagined or if it actually existed. And then I was able to find this or that. During my research, I came across this comment. But I also think that it's sort of like quite interesting as well that it's become so much easier, I think, for people to be able to access information and media that when things don't pop up in a Google search, it's just like, oh my gosh, now what? Now what happens? And so it's just like, yeah, sometimes it might be, going to the library or looking through archives or, hunting down or contacting like toy museums in different areas or something. Oh, interesting, Gary. Everything is so awesome. Been watching Lego Master Grand Masters. Wow. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was actually saying earlier when I was at Brickvention over in Melbourne a couple of weeks ago, I think I met some of the Australian Lego Masters, but I didn't realise that's who they were. So, yeah. And then I got introduced to this one really, really lovely young woman. And the introduction was just like, yeah, she was on Lego Masters. I was like, I've never seen it. So sorry. I don't have a television, so I've never seen it. Fortunately, she was very kind and very gracious, and she was just laughing, going, yeah, no, that's fine. So, yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah, exactly. Like, again, I'm pretty sure when I was like 10, 11, 12, 13, around that age bracket. So, what's that? Like 30 something years ago? That was when myself and some of my school friends were like really into Gem and the Holograms. And even a lot of the Gem and the Holograms images, there doesn't seem to be that many like original versions of that or like catalog versions of that. Does that make sense? Like the few pictures that I could find of like groups of the fashion dolls were very much like people selling them on eBay, so they looked a bit scruffy. They looked like they'd had a really rough night. They'd been out camping or something and they'd gotten home and they were all in need of a good shower and scrubbing. Um, yeah, so I don't know. It's interesting. Yeah, exactly. And it does seem like Gem and the Holograms TV show seems to exist. But then it's the actual like images. And even things like the images that are used for like colouring in books and things like that don't seem to really get like saved down or kept or whatever. And I remember being a small child and obsessed with my She-Ra colouring book as well. And again, that seems to also be like that sort of era where things weren't necessarily saved much. Well, that's improved things a bit, putting those orange beams across. It's not quite so wobbly now. Yeah, exactly, Andrew. Building it on a larger base plate would help. I don't know whether or not this was a cost thing where they wanted to keep it on a smaller base plate or a design thing, because I have a funny feeling that at the uh, at the at the end of all of this, jumping ahead. Well, that's not a very good image, but that's probably the only one that's sort of relevant. At the end of all of this, I suspect, if you guys can kind of see that, is that we've got like clips on everything, and I think what we're supposed to do is join this purple fence to the barn so that there's like a paddock in the middle for the animals. I think that that's kind of the thing that's going to happen, is that we've got to clip this into there at the end later. Does that make sense? Kind of. Oh gosh, I know. It would be so good to be able to go back and preserve more of the media and stuff. And even one of the like fashion doll video YouTube channels that I watch, he was talking about like the history of strawberry shortcake, which is fascinating because it originally came from a greeting card that was then very popular. But he was just sort of like saying the thing that's really interesting was that there was the original artist that did the very first greeting card, and then the greeting card company commissioned more images of that character, and so that got changed. And then I think that once they started to produce the cartoon or the dolls and more of the merchandise, then there was a different artist that became involved. So it's just sort of like the origin is sort of like, well, where do you consider strawberry shortcake to begin from? And who is the original artist? You know, like stuff like that I think is really cool and fascinating. And I know that we've spoken about that a few times even here, where we've sort of said it would be really interesting to have more information about more of the Lego designers that design, you know, some of the sets that we love. Yeah, exactly. Thomas the Tank Engine stuff, Mayo, for forgotten episodes on VHS and DVD until everyone was able to upload them. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Take all the time you need, but I need it done in an hour. Said no heart to beastly. Sounds like some of the people that I've worked for. Not now. Back in the day. No rush. But if it could be done yesterday, that would be great. Yeah, that was the other thing that was fascinating in this YouTube video as well, Andrew, was he went through all the different iterations of strawberry shortcake and talked about, like, different points where, like, I think what was interesting, particularly with that particular doll channel, is that he also talks about if there is merchandising, but if there is characters that then go along with the doll, what's the character's personality? Like, what's the personality of this character that then has this doll made of her, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And one of the things that he was talking about in some of the more recent strawberry shortcake iterations was that he was just like, but their personalities seem to have shifted. Personalities seem to have changed a lot. And I know even with like Chrome Lego Cat, that was one of the things that he would always notice in the Lego Friends animations as well. He would just be like, yeah, but I don't think that Emma would do that based on the character that you guys have set up over the last 5 years. So yeah, I think it's interesting when that stuff comes up, and again, I think it's interesting when um, yeah, it gets noticed. Oh my gosh, yeah, exactly, exactly. And I think it's really can be quite challenging to figure out like how to update a series, especially because like Strawberry Shortcake was like what, late 70s, early 80s, and then trying to take something something that old and make it work in 2021. Who knows how we do that? Oh dear. So yeah. And I think that that's where it's been quite nice to see, like, with this Friends reboot, is that we do have, like, the original five girls as adults. And so I think that that's been, like, a really smart way of doing an update, where it's not the original characters. It's like, no, let's introduce new characters, but they're sort of in the universe, and then we can have, like, special appearances by Mia and Stephanie and Ali and Andrea. Do you know what I mean? And in some ways, I think that that's probably more fun. Oh, you still remember the Happy Meal toys? Oh gosh, yeah. Good night, Mayo. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Yeah, the main characters in the story will somewhat but improve. That would be lovely for a series that actually kind of, or a series that already exists. Yeah. And I think that there is definitely like a talent to be able to do that. Oh, and I think especially with some of the, where I was right. Oh yeah, yeah. And especially with some of the, you know, toy lines or whatever that have like the characters associated with it as well. I think that that's really got to be considered. But and I think that that's where things like Monster High, I think, did that quite well because there's so many like Monster High characters. But yeah, I don't know. In some ways, I also quite like the series that were very much that have like the core cast of characters as well, because I think it's then you can sort of see yourself reflected in those characters too as well. Yeah, I am agreeing with you as well, Andrew. I think when we think of the reboot for Friends and what Lego intentions are and were, this was the best option. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Don't hate. Truly think Stephanie from the first cartoon series was a mean girl. Yeah, I never watched that much of the Lego Friends cartoons. I did watch some of the episodes from Girls on a Mission. That seemed to be where I sort of picked up a few of the random episodes on YouTube. I've said it before, and I'm sure I'll say it again. I get very lost with how to find the Lego cartoon stuff on YouTube. But to be fair, I will say that Sleeps with Lego actually sent me links to play with playlists that do actually have them in chronological order, which is very, very kind. But I haven't watched any of that yet. So, yeah. And there are definitely moments in watching media where it's just sort of like going, yeah, this just doesn't feel right. Especially with some of the kids stuff. It's like, really? Is that what's happening? Oh yeah, I thought that might have been the case. Yeah, yeah. I don't think that there was much incentive for me to watch the Friends stuff when it first came out. But the Girls on the Mission stuff, I do appreciate some of like the catchy soundtrack and music and things like that. I think is really quite cute. Where's this thing? Oh, there it is. And I even quite like the animation style from that era as well. Start. Are the Monchisis? I don't even know what that is. Did we get that in Australia? Start. I don't know if we did. But the childhood TV show that I absolutely loved and was obsessed with, and did actually get played on the regular on ABC, was Monkey Magic, and I think that that's why Monkey Kid does hold a soft spot in my heart. It's just for the monkey magic of it all. And I even bought the box DVD set, like, I don't know how long ago, 10 years ago. Oh, Monchichis? Am I saying that right? An iconic 80s cartoon. Little alien link monkeys that lived in trees. It only ran for like 3 years. Sometimes that's enough. That's enough just to burn the concept into your brain forever. Monchichis. It's a cute name. Right. Oh my gosh. Right, we're doing the roof section now, and then I think we will probably be wrapping up, because I'm not going to lie to you guys, I'm really tired. Getting through the last few days at 40 degrees a pop has been a lot. little cute monkey-like characters. Love a good monkey character. Monkey magic. Monkey magic. Monchichi magic. Monchichi magic. Oh dear. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Friends on a mission. I like that. Definitely like that. I think that that's the way to sort of go. Am I doing this right? No. I don't know. Okay. What? Yeah, it's just sort of like interesting though, isn't it? How different things have different appeal. Like I even think that the like the graphics on the box art from the Girls on a Mission era is still some of my favourite box art that Lego's done. Elves is the top, of course, to no one's surprise. But yeah, cool. Oh, interesting. Andrew's saying the same thing as Pink Wheels. Yeah, the first two seasons of the Friends webisodes were really weird. Yeah, like season 3 and 4 better writing, smoother animation. Yeah, that's fair enough. Oh no, hang on, I've gone backwards. To have leaves that way, and then I will feel happy about life. Yeah. And leaves this way. Ooh. How cute. Oh, cool. Right, there we go. We've got the barn done, gang. So in the barn we have the little spot for the cow, the little spot for the goat, and then the little chickens are in the middle, which is cute. I really like this little chicken coop situation here. I think that looks adorable. And then there's like little water troughs and hay and bits for them to eat. Upstairs in the loft area, we do have like the two little sleeping bag cot beds, small beds. The prints on the bed sheets are very sweet as well. There's the green one that has got the apples on it, and then the purple one does have strawberries on it. Really nice graphics yet again. So we go like that with that. And then I think, this is what I was trying to explain earlier, I think then what we do is that, oops, sorry chicken, we then attach this to this. And then we just sort of wiggle that around. And then that's like the barnyard situation. So then we've got like little cow in here, we've got a little chicken here, we've got another little chicken over here. We've got the tractor on the outside, got the windmill on the outside. We've got some little veggie gardens over here. We've got goats and a goat in a t-shirt. And then we've got like a little cow shed. Oh, the cow shed actually kind of matches in with the purple gate and the green roof. Oh, I love it when Lego does that matching stuff. We've got the little rabbit hutch situation on top of the cow cleaning machine. Yeah, so there we go. We've got the little barnyard. I really like Leo's t-shirt. I think that looks really cool with like the tropical print on it. So I love that mini doll. That's really cool. Autumn, I'm pretty sure that we've had Autumn with the khaki coloured shorts and the mushroom t-shirt previously, but I love a good mushroom t-shirt, so we're going to go with that. Ben, the little micro doll, has got a really cute face. I think that the face print is really cute, but the outfit is so blah. Lego seems to be really struggling to get micro doll outfits to look good. I don't know what to say about that. Aaliyah looks nice, just in work trousers, which I'm pretty sure that we've had those ones before. The usual face and hair print, face print and hairpiece. And then just like the little gingham plaid shirt. Cute, fine. And then I think it's Kaya has got like the little denim overalls and the little polka dot shirt underneath. And she actually came with the cow shed. And then she's also got the heterochromia eyes as well. So one brown and one blue eye, which is really cute too. So that's kind of cool. And then we've got multiple watering cans. I don't know why we need so many watering cans, but we have that. Let's put one watering can in here with the goat. Ooh. Right, where did we get up to? The 2012 to 2015 TV series didn't have the weird sides of the webisodes, but I have to say episodes starting 2016 were way more interesting than the older ones. Girls on the Mission is the best of all, though. I wish we could have had such storylines in the older series, which probably wouldn't result as a reboot. Yeah, I think whatever happened with Girls on a Mission, that seemed to be like where Lego Friends kind of found their groove. That, to me, was when we were starting to get really beautiful sets. That's when all the girls kind of became colour-coded, which I really enjoyed. I think that was also around the time that Olivia had a makeover, which I really liked as well. And I think that it just seemed like whatever happened at Lego with the Friends design team, they were just like, let's just pull this all in together and just start having more consistent characters and more consistency across everything, which was amazing. Well, had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Exactly. Old Adorabuild had a farm. I don't know. We've lost Mayo Stud, so Mayo would be the only one that would be able to tell us about the history of Gummy Bear cartoons. I don't even know how much Care Bears cartoons I saw as a small child, to be honest. It isn't in my brain anymore. I remember having the toys and the bears and teddies, and then the little plastic characters that had moving arms and legs with the little curl out the top. But yeah, I don't remember the cartoon, but that doesn't mean that it didn't happen. It could just mean that I've forgotten it. That's probably more likely. Oh, really? The 2023 episode's more simplistic than Girls on a Mission. Interesting. Yeah, when Olivia had her hair change and her skin tone change. Yeah. That, like, mini reboot. Same character names, but they just had a little update. Oh, we did have the gummy bears. Excellent. I've got the chat confirming historical Australian history. Oh, dear. Oh, really? The Gummy Bear cartoon theme song, it gets stuck in your hair. Just still remember it to this day. That's like me and Monkey Magic. Honestly, I could sing Monkey Magic all the time. Gummy bears bouncing here and there and everywhere. Oh, such a random cartoon, but it was a popular Saturday morning cartoon here. I assumed that you must have had it, yeah. I've been informed that we have. We did. Alrighty, gang. Let's keep it short and sweet this week. We'll just do a 2 hour and a bit stream instead of a 4 or 5 hour stream, which is nice to get back into the swing of things. I will say, looking after Walter, surviving a heat wave has been a lot. So it's nice to have a bit of a shorter one this week. And I think earlier we said that it would be kind of cool to do Ollie and Paisley's house next week. So let's do these ones next week. I think this would be fun. So we can crack on and do that. Oh, funny part is that they look nothing like gummy bears. They were just regular bears. Yeah, I guess. But that was the other thing, Stud, I will say, that was very interesting about being at Brickvention was the vast majority of parents and adults in our age bracket knew that these were Care Bears. They got it. They knew that it was Care Bears. They knew what was going on. And then the kids, it was really age dependent on whether or not they fit into a Care Bear reboot era as to whether or not they knew what these were. And then some of the kids were just like, rainbow bears! Look at the colourful bears! I didn't realise that they were Care Bears. But I was like, I don't care. What else? Yeah, there's rainbow bears here. Thanks so much, Gary. It's lovely to have you here, and I hope that you have an enjoyable rest of your weekend. And take care, Dusty. It's always lovely having you around. And much love to Mrs. Dusty as well. Yes, I'm really looking forward to seeing the designs of these houses. And I did actually start a mock of the 4 plus Paisley's house version as well. So it's not in this room, so it must be in the other room. So I think it would be really interesting to be able to pull that out potentially as well and have a look and see whether or not we could combine the 4 plus converted mock conversion into the fancy Paisley's house version that we get in this set. Patrick has been lurking. Back for the 45-minute farewell, yeah. I did say about 20 minutes ago, though, that we would be wrapping up. So I've had to preempt everyone to know. Go. Yeah. I think that that's also the interesting thing as well, Andrew, is that as probably you start to get older as well, is that then you're sort of just like, hang on, is like what age demographic are they actually targeting? And I think that sometimes we just fall into that sweet spot. But I definitely think that Girls on a Mission was just so well crafted. It was just awesome. Take care, Andrew. Take care, Meredith. Lots of love to you. Take care, Mum Bricks. Lots of love to you and the family. Lovely having you here as well, Aaron. You take care of yourself and everything over the weekend too. Alrighty, gang. Let's say our farewells and get going, and then I can have some more puppy cuddles. He's dead. He's like flaked out, asleep. and yeah, sort things out. So the houses next week. I'll see how we go with the weather. If it does end up being 40 degrees, I might have to skip over that week and then go the next week. But we'll just have to play it by ear because I think that the weather is heating up again next week. Anywho, love you all. Thanks for hanging out with me. We'll talk soon. Bye.